thousands of Manchester United fans are going to Bilbao, which is in the Basque country, which is an autonomous region at the north of Spain, and it borders France. Bilbao is the 5th or 6th biggest city in Spain. It's an urban area of about 700,000 people. The city itself is about half that. So you're thinking somewhere the size of Leeds. It's smaller than Manchester. The good news is that while Bilbao is difficult to get to, because it's not Barcelona or Madrid or Paris, once you do get there, it is a splendid city. And I probably wouldn't have always have said that. It's got a lot in common with Manchester. It was the first city in Spain to go through the Industrial Revolution. And if you looked at Bilbao in the 70s and 80s, there was a lot of decaying industry. There were wharves by the side of the Nervion River, which runs right through the city, which was dirty, which was polluted. And Bilbao had its coal mines nearby and its shipbuilding, and it was struggling. Ironically, at the time, Athletic, who were the city's main football club, because there are other much smaller clubs, were having a great time of it. They're still the second most successful team in Spain in terms of cup wins, but even I am old enough or young enough to remember Athletic winning consecutive league titles. And just across the coast is San Sebastian, or Donostia in Basque, which is its own language, which about 30% of Basque people speak. Real Sociedad, the team from San Sebastian, they also won consecutive league titles in the 1980s. But we're going to focus on Bilbao. Yeah, there's some lovely surrounding areas, and I'm aware that Manchester United fans are going to Vitoria, which is the capital of the Basque country. Good choice, absolutely beautiful. Visit the new museum for the victims of terrorism. It's really interesting. The food is good in Vitoria. The food is good right throughout the Basque country. Food like pinchos, which are like bite-sized pieces of tapas. They're really cheap. It's often fresh fish. They are delicious right throughout the Basque country. Just gorge on them for the whole time that you're there. And while I'm on food, and you know, there are some Michelin-starred restaurants in Bilbao as well, but A, they're going to be booked out, and B, they're probably going to be out the price range of most people. Drinks as well. So I spoke to Alex Berenguer a couple of weeks ago. He's the lad who scored the winning goal in the Copa del Rey final last year. That was Athletic Club's first trophy for 40 years. And when Athletic Club win a trophy, they get a barge out on the Nervion River, and they sail down the river, and hundreds of thousands of people, locals will say 1 million people, come out to watch that. That had not been out for 40 years, but it came out last year. And Alex Berenguer said, Calimocho. I said, what is that? He said, it's red wine with cola and ice. It's very fresh. So I mentioned that, and I'm told by lots of people that they tried Calimocho for the semi-final and they liked it. There's a slight variant on that, which I'm not going to attempt to pronounce because it's a Basque, but replace the cola with cas, which is a Spanish orange drink. So that would be red wine and orange with ice. Sounds weird, doesn't it? There's another drink, pacharan, which you should... It's like an aniseed. It's like a Pernod, a vermouth, and tastes absolutely lovely if you're into that type of thing. And I might try a glass of that should Manchester United win the Europa League final, which is going to be very difficult, but Europe's been good to us this year. So Bilbao, the city itself, it sits in the valley of the river Nervion. On the other side of the river from the city centre is the Casco Antiguo, the old town. Well worth a visit, loads of little bars where you can get your pinchos, loads of little lovely squares, little tight-knit streets, and they're surrounded by hills. If you climb some of the hills, you can go up one of them in a funicular, then you get amazing views over a city that is worth looking at. It's quite small in the city. Now, if you cross over the river from the old town, the Casco Antiguo, you're in the city centre, the area close to the railway station. Railway station, for people who like looking at railway stations, I can't think who they are, it's really nice. Window mosaic there. If you go up the hill a bit from the railway station, probably not the best part of town that you want to be in, but aside from that, it is a safe city. Just be careful. A couple of United fans had the pockets picked after the semi-final, but the Basques are safe, they're welcoming. I've taken my family on holiday to Bilbao, never had any issues whatsoever. So in the city centre, that's where most of the action will be. That's where San Mamés, the stadium, is. roughly on the site of the old San Mamés Stadium, where United played in and lost in 2012, where Brian Robson scored after 27 seconds against France in the 1982 World Cup. And Athletic have done what Tottenham have done, built a much bigger, newer stadium on an overlapping site. The new ground is fantastic. It holds 53,000. You saw the atmosphere in the semi-final. It's walking distance from most of the city centre. It's by the bus station if you go into other parts of the Basque Country, or to Madrid or to Barcelona or Zaragoza. And it's in a good part of town, close to the metro station as well. What else should you do in Bilbao? Obviously, you're going to go to the game. When you walk to the game, walk down Pozo Street, P-O-Z-O. That's where all the bars are. Absolutely packed before the semi, before any Athletic game. I've seen fans drinking there gin and tonics in the summer. Remember going to a game there a few years ago for work, and I'm like, yeah, they're all drinking huge gin and tonics. There's not just bars. I know some of you will try alcohol when you're in Bilbao. Don't know where some of you are staying. The hotel prices were extortionate, offensively so. Maybe they'll come down, maybe not. The Guggenheim. Frank Gehry is the architect, one of the best looking buildings in the world, and I mean that. It's a museum. It's well worth seeing. It's one of them where they said to the Basques, you're never going to build it. Why would you build a museum like this in the Basque Country? And that just motivated the Basques to go, you know what, we're going to build it, and it's been a huge success. Outside that is the flower, a dog made of flowers, right? That's how I'm going to best describe it. That's where I once met Ander Herrera before he came to Manchester United for a little discreet interview. There's other museums as well, I should point that out. Just roam the streets. It's a top city. El Correo is the main newspaper there. It's really serious about football. 16 pages for the last game against Manchester United. The police, I thought, were pretty friendly for the semi-final as well. It's a good venue. The problem is there's not that many hotels. There are campsites, look into that. And there's not that many flights. So it is more of a challenge to get to than, say, Barcelona was in '99. But look, Manchester United played a 2017 Super Cup in Skopje in Macedonia. On balance, I think it's a decent place to get to. The fact that most of the tickets for United fans are really well priced is a pleasant surprise for me as well. Enjoy it. I'll teach you some words. You can speak Spanish there, of course, but a couple of words in Basque would be appreciated. Eskerrik kasko is thank you. Eskerrik kasko. Kaixo is hello. Kaixo. Kaixo. Aupa is come on. Aupa. A-U-P-A. Gora. Gora would be like glory, glory, Man United. Gora, Gora, Man United. That is about the limit of my Basque. Enjoy it. Be good ambassadors for Manchester United. These are the trips that make the history of this club. Obviously get behind the team. I didn't really think we'd be reaching the final. We have done. It's been an amazing run, going through some top cities. And as anyone who went to the semi-final knows, Bilbao is one of them. Have a good time, be respectful of the locals, and hopefully Manchester United will win in Europe.